At midnight, yeah.
I've always, for the last how many years I've been playing this game, I always went there at midnight and watched the fireworks.
Last couple years you've done it, at least. Alright, let's do this. Mushroom. Links. Hoos. Oh, someone's gonna try to get in late. Yep, just missed it. You missed it by about 20 seconds. Lazy kid will get checked. Question's gonna come down to which way are we going? Oh, that sucks. I hope the tree pole wasn't anything good. My cork didn't get in there. He jumped in well before we were going to start, and he just sat there. Well, that was the bow.
Outside to go to work and found him just wailing, and he was just less than a week old. So he took him inside with his wife, and they went to the vet and got stuff they needed for him.
Newborns are.
And they nursed him back. Oh my goodness!
Oh, look at that kitten.
Look! He passes out between his neck and the chair. The cat thinks that's his mama. Oh my god! Now he's bigger.
Look at those pictures of this cat. Anyway, yep, we get to kill the wizard. We have to see the wizard. Yeah. Well, at least we know. There's no mystery on this one. Oh, there's an interest randomizer plan today. Damn, where are my bombs? Yeah, I do not care much for entrance randomizer, so... Gotta get one more still. I mean, as long as you know you have to do Aghanim, it's not the end of the world. It just adds 3-4 minutes to everybody's run. It's when you don't know if you have to do Aghanim. Like, if you see the book up there, like what happened just the other day. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I just can't get into... I can't get into entrance randomizer. I just can't. Apparently my brain cannot... just can't fathom it. So it's difficult to do that. Maybe it's just because I'm getting old. Is it actually trash? It is trash.
Soldier Field eliminated some of the...
Wrigley Field.
Sorry. Wrigley Field eliminated some of the wheelchair use.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting one. I'm trying to remember how I did that. That was a confusing race. That was a very confusing race. The one with the book on the, that was, what, 2 days ago? That was a very weird race.
And then they made new wheelchairs accessible sections behind other seats where people stand and people that are in wheelchairs can't very well stand up and see. How shitty is that?
Just gonna let that one hang out there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing some more Enemizer stuff too. The Enemizer stuff is funny. Yeah. I remember, I know I did it. That I did eventually do it, but I think I waited till like 40 or 50 minutes, if I remember correctly. And it was one of those things you just didn't know. You had no idea to know what you needed to do there.
There's a lawsuit now.
There's always a lawsuit on shit. It's because people are idiots, and at the same time, people are also idiots.
Yeah, but people that used to go there all the time in wheelchairs can't go anymore.
Hmm?
Because they took the seats out.
Yeah, no, I could see why they'd be pissed.
Freaking spent their money to go see the games, and then they do that.
I can understand. Alright, so we are a little behind. Bomb farming cost us a little bit of time, but...
Blacklist returns on Wednesday.
Yeah, I told you that. Mirror. Booms. Money. More money. Well, it means we're gonna have to come back out to pick up the vendor, so... But yeah, I guess the bomb farming is basically required here, so I don't mind doing it. I never would come in here and expect to just magically find bombs down in one of these two areas, because then you have to double dip them to get the other to get the missing chests. It's not like you can leave those behind in the early game. Desert Palace, that's a good key. Desert key, a sword. Wow, what the hell? Oh, it's your. I was like, what the fuck was that noise? I gotta mark the desert key still. Ah, more money. Alright, let's get this last one. We'll save quit. We have a weapon. We'll start with back end of sync, and then go to... what? I think we'll go south. Nice palace. Well, we need the boots, we need another sword, we'll find the lamp somewhere. I do hate hunting for the lamp though with Aghanim. I really hope it comes up early. But that Aghanim kill could be an hour and a half into this. There's no way to know. We just know it's gonna happen eventually. Hey, babe. I'll be right around here. Let me get back. Alright, babe. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, they're right here. Just keeping them company. gotta get his stink back on it. Mm-hmm. Them's cats. Ooh, very nice. No, about the pills. He either does or he doesn't. I mean, he's the one that's gonna have to suffer. I think we'll still go all the way around to Ice Rod Cave here. Minor. Apogee Tower. Alright, so, I mean, we found the mitts, but that's about all we've really got here. We're not gonna even consider sequence breaking Death Mountain at this point. Way too early to think about doing that. Also will not fake flipper here. Oh man, I actually wanted that. Oh shit. Ah, I don't think that's gonna be... no. Damn, crab's got in my way. Alright, so we'll do this, and I think we'll go to front end of escape. I think we'll do front end of escape early today. We rarely do this early. We always seem to skip it. So I guess we'll do it now. I think the cat finally realized I wasn't gonna feed her. Not right now, so she finally moved. Otherwise, she would have sat in front of me for the next 2 hours. I'll feed you when this is over. I have that mushroom still, too. Usually an early mushroom says there's something there. It's 2 Dark World maps. We just need either... Well, we need the Moon Pearl. That's all we need. And we know that Aghanim is required. We just don't have anywhere close to the items to do it yet, so... I mean, with this one, it's interesting again because we could... Aghanim might not come out for another hour. We just know we have to do it eventually. As soon as we can do it, we will do it. But I'm not going to go out of my way until we have all the items. Because remember, we need both tower keys. That is not the right tower. Alright, I guess we go to Eastern. We'll hold on the mushroom for now. Turtle Rock is not required. As far as we know. There's a flute. Oh, that's a huge pickup. Flute in a bottle. We know Turtle Rock is green. That's going to make getting to... we can cash that mushroom in immediately after we do this. But let's continue forward. That also lets us get into Desert Palace. And we do have the small key to Desert. That's actually really inviting. I think we're even going to do that before we do Death Mountain. Like, we'll turn that mushroom in, and then I think we'll go straight to Desert. Did you ever set up your greenhouse yet? I hope you get a chance to use it. Oh, no, 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 no. She knows. I haven't had to use her inhaler in a while.
No.
Just hitting you?
Just a little bit. I'd rather keep it under control than put it out of control.
Sure. Makes perfect sense.
Mining and herbing. Pain in the ass. I'm trying to go to the lower level areas.
Jesus, babe.
Sorry.
Well, no, you're totally congested.
Why is there a corpse right there?
Oh, damn it, there. Oh, this is bad, actually. That's really bad. We need to check. Okay, I do have a fairy. I think I'm... Well, I won't intentionally burn that fairy, but, it might happen. Which isn't the end of the world. I mean, we are going up to the, yeah, it's probably gonna happen. Yeah, it's gonna happen. That's fine. We're gonna head to the mushroom house here in a second anyway, so we can get that refilled. I wanted to make sure that I had that fairy. I thought I did, but... It's not a big deal. Alright, so we can go to Desert, we can go to Death Mountain, and then we can also do Zora. That's about it. In fact, that's exactly it. So yeah, we're gonna do the, stop at the Mushroom House first. Cash in that early mushroom. Yeah, then we're gonna go to, we'll head to Desert. Isn't that right, kitten? Isn't that right? Isn't that right? It's right. Oh, I didn't mean to pull you over here. I'm not gonna feed you. I know that's what you want. I'm not gonna feed you, though. are you doing, kitten? Well, there's my big girl. You are dodging. You're in my way though, and I'm trying to dodge a death deck. That's. Oh, there's the Moonburrow. Oh, that's our Dark World access. We're gonna go ahead and get this other. I mean, we'll keep going here. There's no reason to stop here yet. Oh, we can actually. Yeah, that's right. We can actually come and do this now. Cool. All right, so we'll get these done, and then we'll check. I mean, again, we'll head into desert. We have 3 items we can get out of desert, plus we can see the 4th. So. Right. No. Don't need 50 rupees. And I only really like this play because they gave us the desert key super early. So we'll check the torch. We'll get the 1 chest. We'll get the 2 on the right, and then we'll head out, do Agnes Cave, and then that'll be our quit point. I think we just got to go to. We just got to head to Dark World. That's good. Don't worry about the boots. I mean, we know the boots are going to hit. This is not going to be a bootless seed. We know that 100% for certain. Key to Ganon Tower. Remember, we still need to find lamp, sword, and 2 tower keys. Oh, plus the boots. Before we can even get the bow. Big key, Skull Woods. Pod key. Once again, she's figured out that I'm not going to feed her, so she walks away. Alright, so the last 2 are key locked. We'll get this here, and then, yeah, we just gotta go to, head to Dark World, and we'll just do the Skull Woods and Thieves Town all the way around to Hype Cave. Would have been a lot faster going the other way, but hey. So, I've been wrong on how I've been doing Agnes Cave all this time. It is not quicker to save quit. I don't think it is. I could double check it, but I think it's actually, it's quicker to do this in Flute. So we'll check out Skull Woods. We also have 2 maps, so we're going to have 2 pieces of information. It would be great if they were both pendants, so we know exactly what's going on here, but we'll see. Oh wait, no, we only have 1 apparently. I thought I had 2. Or was it on light side? Was it... Oh, it was Hera. I think Hera's the one I got. Or am I getting my seeds mixed up and that was last game? I don't... Could have sworn I had 2 maps, but... Oh, no, no, no. It was the map to Ganon's Tower. That's what I'd gotten. Right, right, right. Psych art. Castle Tower. Okay, there's one. Hopefully nothing blocking that is buried inside of pod. Because I really don't want to go to pod without the bow. Like, boots and pod would be the worst. Like on the back part, because then you gotta find the last key. Which you definitely do not want to have to do. Gotta be careful. Oh, that's in a bad spot. Can I get there? Okay. I almost thought that was in the dead zone. Alright. Nothing here. We are going to go check Bumper, and we'll actually do the graveyard here. So that we don't have to come back and do this. We can check the Bonk Rocks and the King's Tomb whenever. We don't have to be Dark World. We're not Dark World locked, so... This is always a good time to do this. Even though it takes a little bit of time, they are both available. Who says shields aren't important? Oh, they're just taking a big ol' hit right there. We could even take this all the way around to Catfish. We do have the, actually, you know what? Oh, no, I can't. I don't have a way to actually get to Catfish, because don't have the... No flips, no hook shots. So, never mind.
Plug this in, my phone's gonna die.
We're starting to run out of things to check here with what this is allowing. Too soon. Hey, free bomb though. And a tower. There we are. Thanks, dude. I think that's how you pronounce that name. I hope so. Otherwise, I just butcher the shit out of it. But, yes, thank you. I've been known to butcher a name or two. Okay, that, we know, gets us into Mire. Which we also know that is a crystal. We just can't get into Mire yet. Nor do we want to. This is not the stage of the game where we want to head into Mire. Oh, I actually nailed it? Son of a bitch. Look at me. All fucking high and mighty today. Maybe 2018 is the year of I mispronounced pronunciation. So, yeah. Apparently I just got lucky. The year of pronunciation, and then you mispronounce pronunciation. That's perfect. A little bit. Little bit. Alright, so we're going to get these front 4. We'll do the smithy route, and we'll take the chest all the way down to Gary. And that is where we will decide where to go, because we are slowly running out of things to check. There's the lamp. That's 2. We knew that was coming. Again, it's a required item at this point. We know that... We know all that shit is required. So we're actually only 2 items away from getting... Or 3 items away, sorry, from getting the bow. Having the bow on the lumberjack ledge is no bueno. Wouldn't mind getting 100 rupees here so that if I have to go to Zora, I have the money. And I don't have to worry about it. Oh, hey, Master Sword. There's one of them. Yeah, bow's on the lumberjack ledge. Hooray us. But we are only 1 item away now. We just need the other castle tower key. I'm sorry, 2 items. We still need the boots, too. But... you know, that's fine. Again, it could be a long time before we find those other 2 items. We have no idea, and it doesn't really matter. But at this point, we actually have no access to Eastside Dark World. Probably should have let him go before he did that. But we don't have access to it yet, so... Big key to Eastern. That's 1 additional item from there, but hopefully we don't have to go back there anytime soon. Nor do we know if that's a crystal or not. Or was that what we got? I swear we got another map. I need to check my Light World map when I mirror here in a minute. It's very possible. In fact... Okay, we did get the Hera map. Okay. Yeah, that's... Yeah. That's the thing with this. With Keysanity, you just... It's too much. There's way too many possibilities. It's really difficult to say early on. Key to desert. Okay, well. We can actually finish that now. We just can't do... Actually, no, we can fully clear that now because we... the only thing that was missing there was the torch, and we know the torch is a rupee. So we can fully clear desert whenever we need to. Let's just do this here. There's no reason not to let this go. There's nothing else we're going to get here. Unless this happens to be the book. And then if it's the book, I lose like 10 seconds. If it is not, it is in fact the key to pod. I do not want to have to go to pod yet, though. I mean, I can't go to pod yet. Statue saving. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll check the bomb. And then I think we're going to have to go to Death Mountain. I was kind of hoping we would have more before we head up there, but... Pod key. Money. Money. Typical hype. Again, even though we know we have to do Aghanim, we cannot actually do it yet. And I want to hold off going back there at all possible. I think we're actually just going to go finish Desert, because it is a dungeon that we can fully finish. Skull Woods and Swamp Palace.
Can I open this other RC? Do you care?
Okay.
Because this other RC, the bottle's not tight. So I don't know.
I just opened it, babe.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
In fact, bring it in here. I'll finish it. Yeah, it's totally fresh. Well, there's only a sliver in there, yeah, so... You're in a soda mood today? So be it. So was I! I've been drinking soda today. Which I do not normally drink soda. Very super fucking rarely do I ever drink soda.
That's a miracle.
Yeah, I just felt like it today. Although, you know what? I feel my mouth really dry, even though I've been drinking soda. It's because I almost feel dehydrated just because it's soda. Well, I understand, but it's because I've been drinking the soda. Another pod key. I've been off soda for about a year now. Year and a half. Probably about a year and a half I've been off soda, and I just rarely drink it. We have a place that we order food from quite often that they always have a liter of soda that comes with every one, a liter of RC Cola that comes with every meal. And we order there maybe once every 2 weeks. So it just shows up. Usually my son drinks it, so it's gone. Or I'll use it for mixed drinks or something like that. But in this case, it's just sitting there. So I was like, hey, you know what? Why not? Ow. Shot me in the butt. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. To your health. And when I'm drinking just plain soda, when it's just plain cola in this case, I'm an RC guy. Maybe it's because I'm from the Midwest, and it's just, you know, it's here. But I love me some plain RC cola. I really do. It's also great with vanilla vodka. You want a treat? If you like vodka, get yourself an RC Cola and vanilla vodka. You will never drink anything else with soda again. So good. At least it's a crystal. All right. So there is not much left to do here. There's Death Mountain, Zora, and then Hyrule Castle, which I've been kind of putting off because I know we have to go back there eventually anyway. So let's just go to Death Mountain. We can only do, what, 5 things up here? Well, we're not sequence breaking anything anymore now that we found the lamp. I tell you, I'll be having them next week because we're going to have guys coming over to test for Grand Prix coming up, and I love making myself some of those drinks. Hey, babe.
Yes?
There's a bottle of vanilla vodka still out there, isn't there? Should be set on top of the fridge. Okay. Yep, just making sure. Yep. That's what I thought. I thought I had one still in there. Cool, I'm set. Gonna have the guys over. We're gonna be testing. We'll have the football games on. Got my new TV the other day. Looks fucking phenomenal. Watching sports on. Oh, so good. Here's a little key. Don't think I need the $5 though. No shit. Good times. Can't go wrong there. So this would be great if this was actually the Hera key, because we're going in here. Actually, I wouldn't be shocked if it is. Turtle Rock. A place we hopefully don't ever have to actually go into. Alright, well... This almost seems like it's breadcrumbing us to Aga Tower, because we already know where we have to clear it. It's like we can clear Aga Tower long before we actually get the boots. The boots are just required to get the bow. There's the flips. Okay, that actually sends us to finish that route and do Zora. Which is good. Actually, I was planning on doing that anyway.
That was totally unexpected.
Did you guys hear that? That was my wife.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
I married a great woman. Man, I hope you guys heard that. That was phenomenal.
I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize for shit. I'm impressed.
Bitch!
Well, I mean, it's only great because that would be the time to do it. I don't ever really want to go into the Hera basement, but... You know, you never want to do that because it takes forever, but... Bombs. I'm gonna rewatch this when I'm done, right around that 41-minute mark, and see if I can hear that, because that was just tremendous. Totally impressed. Alright. Well, we can get to...
Look on your
face. We can...
Kitty.
Yeah. We can actually get to Pod now. Again, we don't want to, because that means we have to go through the front door. But we can actually do it. So... Hopefully we find something here that leads us elsewhere. There's a big key. Take the big key. But we might need to pop the front door. $300. So, not quite a ripoff. And the only issue with this right now is I still don't have the hammer, so if I have to do Dark World, I have to go from the left side. Big key to Ganon's Tower. No double dipping today, boys. Unless it's a ped seat or something like that. Alright, we're just gonna go into... We're gonna do it. I know it's not efficient. But we're gonna do this front. This is not very efficient because we know we have to do this eventually anyway. But if it's here, it's so much better. If it actually happens to be here, the other key. And we can get up there. Because we're running out of places to go. There's one chest in East Room we can check, and a couple of chests in Pod. But God, I don't want to open up the Pod front door. And at this point, it looks like we're going to have to. But we're going to do this. We're going to check the first chest in Aga Tower. This is probably a mistake, because we know we have to eventually come back here. So we're redoing something that we have to redo at some point anyway. I acknowledge that, and it's not a good idea, but It's either this or we break down the front door pod. I'd much rather not break down the front door pod. Especially since there's a good chance that it's required. Smoky Meyer, that's junk. And then after this, we have to go all the way back to Kakariko. Smoky to Thieves Town. Okay, well, that's fine and all, but... yeah, that was kind of a risk, and again, I probably shouldn't have done that. It doesn't actually net me anything here. That small key to Thieves Town is worthless because we don't have the big key to Thieves Town. Yo, Space Age! How you doing, dude? It's not really a gamble. There's not many places left to look. And no, Dread, I cannot. I'm totally addicted. I mean, I needed intervention. I really do. There are people that are worse than I am, though. I've seen people that are literally playing this 12 hours a day. I don't have a gambling addiction. I don't. I do not have a gambling addiction. I bet $20 anybody that I do not have a gambling addiction. Ben actually doesn't play as much as you would think. I don't think he needs to. Man, if I would have known that the Zora route was basically dead, I would have done this. Would have done this then, because this is a pretty inefficient route, considering I was just here. And I have the mirror. Well, pod it is. I mean, it's pod. There's the one chest in Swamp we can get into. The Pyramid, and then the one chest in Eastern. So, what we're looking for right now is the other key to Castle Tower. And then we also need the boots. So, anybody that just showed up, unfortunately, this is an agate required Keysanity run, because the bow is on the Lumberjack Ledge. Hooray us. And because the bow is there, I was hoping to find some of the required items before having to go into pod, which apparently is not going to happen, because we're about to go into pod, and which means we're going to have to go down the front door. And I hate going up, you know, opening the front door. Yeah, we're going to have to go through the front door. Very unfortunate, which means we're going to have to find an additional key. We do not know at this time if this is required or not. Oh, hey, by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys would even be interested in this. I got my marathon posted on my YouTube channel. You know, just for the archive, basically just for the archive purposes. And then I ended up going through my archive, and I found the other 3 marathon runs, mostly intact. There are some gaps. Like, I'm missing 2 hours out of Marathon 2, and I'm missing, like, a half hour out of one of them, and stuff like that. So I'm missing I have a few gaps in there. It's just that it's lost in the Twitch ether. But I'm getting those uploaded and processed right now, so they'll actually be posted tomorrow. I think Marathon 3 is the most intact. Like, I think Marathon 1 is missing 2 hours. Marathon 2 is missing, I think, 4 hours. And it's 4 hours in a row. It's weird. It must have been like that, you know, that part of the Twitch encoder just wasn't working that day or wasn't archiving. And I think I'm missing a half hour or so off of, half hour, an hour from the other one, so. Here we go. Right through the front door. Oh, Marathon 4 is 100% intact. It's already up. Yeah, that was 100% finished. That one's already up, and thankfully there was no interruptions. I had, like, hammer! There was, like, I don't know. I'm gonna say... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking out loud here. There was maybe 5 seconds of packet loss the entire run. So, it's in really good shape. Oh yeah, it's definitely in good shape. Big key to Meyer. Small key to T-Rock. I'm actually gonna go ahead and bail here. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna go back in. There's one more chest I can get really quick, because I already busted on the front door. And yes, Dread, sorry I missed it before. I have been up to Death Mountain, and I'm about to go back. Because now I have East Death Mountain access. I did not have it before. Oh, apparently it went great. I just wasn't there to see it. You're not going to check this chest yet. In fact, you know what I'm going to do really quick? I'm going to stop by here and fill up these 2 bottles. And I probably won't have to worry about doing this again. That will probably be enough for the entire thing. Oh, I did? Oh, that's wonderful then. You know what? I hope it went great. I hope it went fantastical. Fantastical, a word I just made up today. It'll be in Webster's by Thursday. Oh, I hate breadcrumb seeds. That's wonderful. Alright, so there's, what, 8 items? 9, 10 items we can get over here. So we'll get all 10 of these. We're still missing a lot of information here. A lot of information. So I have to go down and back up again anyway. So let's just do it this way now. I might get... I don't think I'm gonna get that. I have two bottles already, and they're already filled with blue goo. I don't need the third bottle. That'd just be a waste at this point. We'll do Bunny Cave from the bottom. Key to Hera. Alright, that is one additional item we can get. Ugh. Yeah, it's available to us. We might as well do it while we're here. Which kind of sucks, but... Alright, so we're going to go up this way. And then we will, when we get to the top, we will mirror, come back down, and do... do the other cave. Excuse me. So we're looking for the other tower key and the boots. That gives us the bow. We saved 1 key out of pod.
Maybe that is where it's at.
So, you know, we could have gotten 3 more items from that. But again, pod is weird in the way the logic works. They're never gonna put an item into something that you could that you could actually key lock yourself. So I know there's nothing important in that left room. At least nothing incredibly important in the left room. Because let's say I open up the turtle room. That means I couldn't get the item out of there. So it might be something that comes up eventually, but it's not important right now. It's not a progression piece that leads you forward, let's put it that way. Neither is the only medallion we need. That is good. Hook Shuttle. Big key to swamp. We can only get in the front door to swamp right now. Gotta mark that hook shot here, which means we can also check hookshot cave, which we will definitely do since we're here. Not only that, we have a portal right there. This palace map. Mambos. Which that actually gets us into ice if we want to go into ice. We do have a small key there too, so can we actually full clear that? Yeah, we can. Huh. Might actually do that.
I do not.
We don't know what it is, but did you say poopy doop? Poopy doop. Okay. Hook a shuttle!
My hunter doesn't have any goblin glider packs.
Turtle rock key. I think I need to reconcile my keys.
Excuse me.
Oh, my life.
That one I did on purpose. The other, very first one was completely, totally.
Oh, I know that was not intended.
Very much not intended. It was something else, wasn't it?
That was a good one. I'm not gonna lie. I was very impressed. Yeah, let's go to clean that. Alright, so we can do everything except for the big key. Big chest. I need to check something here really quick, too. Yeah. I thought I missed a couple of keys in there. 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. We already used those. Big key, big key, big key, small key, small key. Got it. Okay. I just got the shovel! Like, literally just got the shovel just a second ago. So no, I have not checked the shovel spot. Ooh, shit. No, I have not yet. It will happen. It will probably happen. We still have a lot of items to go here. We still need fire rod. We need the bow, obviously, but we know where to get the bow. But we need the fire rod. We need the cane of Samaria. Actually, that's it. That's it for items. And then we also need a couple of big keys. We actually don't know some of the big keys yet because we don't know what the... We don't know we don't know what the last 2 crystals are at. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we don't know which one the last crystal is. That's bad. So, it's pod, it's thieves, or it's eastern. So, if it's eastern or pod, we're gonna find out very quickly. Because as soon as we can get Aga access, we will do it. We don't have the big key, so we definitely have to bomb jump. Don't have a ton of health here. You know what's funny? I think it's easier to do the bomb jump with the Ganondorf sprite than it is with the Link sprite. Now that I know it, it's insanely easy. You have to conserve health and weight here. Like, if I had to try to do that with the Link sprite right now, I'd probably have issues with it. Here's Kane. That gets us into Turtle Rock. The breadcrumbs are starting to spread out a bit. Because now we actually have some options. We can also full clear Mire. God, I don't want to full clear Mire in this setup because... oh, great, the Ice Rod. That's exactly what I did not want. I do not want Trinex to be an option. So we don't have the big key, so we cannot check that, but we do have to check the asshole chest. Unfortunately, we bomb jumped because we didn't have the cane at the time. We also don't have the big key, so we had to do it anyway, but... so we gotta go around the long way to do this. Which sucks, but... what are you gonna do? Can't skip it. Shit. Oh. Alright, so... yeah, don't care. Guess it's already clear. I actually want to get the heart here. This should not be a difficult fight, and we have 2 blue goos if we absolutely ran into a problem, but... it does do 3 hearts of damage with blue mail, so... Oh shit. Almost had a perfect kill there. Well, it was required. I have a funky heart right there. It's half turned. It's like it didn't quite make it all the way around. Alright. Oh god, we can full clear Mire. Don't make me full clear Mire. Not with this setup. I don't have a safety. I mean, it's not horribly difficult because I can use a bottle, I can just stand there and take the lightning shots. So it's not like it's a big deal, but... Yeah, pretty much. I don't like doing Mire in this scenario, but you kind of have to. Alright. We still do not know where the last crystal is. And I don't think I've gotten any maps, so... If we wanted to go to Turtle Rock, there was 4 items at Turtle Rock we can get right now. 3 plus the Mimic Cave. Fairy just went right in my belly. Alright, so we're doing a full clear. So we're gonna go the left route first, because we know we have to full clear this. There's no... There's no way we're not full clearing this, so we're going to go full left because we have keys already. If you have the keys, it makes this much faster. This is like the one scenario where getting those Mire keys is actually helpful. And it's really the only scenario, because you don't need them, but it means you can do all left side first. Key to Skullwoods, it's worthless. I think I've had enough soda for today. I'm gonna finish. Definitely not having any more. Need to get some tea in me. I'm really hopeful that the last pendant, I'm sorry, the last crystal is not Thieves Town. Because I just realized there is a possibility that the bow could be basically like the boots could be in Ganon's Tower. Because the bow is only required to finish Pod and Eastern, and those could both be pendants. Which means we'd have to clear everything else, go into Ganon's Tower to get either the last tower key, excuse me, or the boots, come back out, do Aga. That is on the table right now. And that would suck. But I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that's actually possible. But as soon as we figure out what one of those 2 dungeons is, if it's a crystal or a crystal or pendant, then we'll know for sure if that's even going to be on the table or not. Be a little careful here. I am almost out of life, but I got 2 blue goos. I can definitely use one here. It's not a big deal. I don't have powder, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Nothing down here does 2 hearts of damage, so I can just keep going till I take a hit, and then I can do it. Oh, shit! Fuck! Fuck! Forgot the chest. Back up! Beep, beep, beep. Well, now I have to do it, so... The problem with burning that blue goo right there, which I'm a little concerned about, is I'm probably going to have to burn another one on this fight. Which means I'm going to be out of goo, and I'm going to have to stop back there before I head up to... basically, before I hit the end game, I'm probably going to stop back at the Mushroom House and do it again. I don't want to say I've become reliant on the goo, but I probably have. Using them as safeties. I mean, they're great safeties, obviously. Unfortunately, there's been nothing in here. Nothing yet. Alright, so I'm intentionally going to take a hit here to get rid of the sword beams. You do not want sword beams here. And this is just going to take a little bit of time. That wasn't too bad. Oh, top if I actually picked it up. Eastern. Alright, that's going to give us one of them. Alright, where are we gonna go after this? Unfortunately, that didn't actually net us anything. I'm a little surprised considering how available it was. Alright, I really want this to not be a pendant. It is not. Okay, good. We know we're gonna find it before we leave. Great. Alright, where are we going? I do not know where we're going. Oh, that's the last crystal. Never mind. We know everything now. So we know thieves and, yeah. Your shovel has failed me. I think we have to go to T-Rock. I think it's time to hit the rock. Oh, don't block it. Jesus, can you not fucking hit me with every fucking rock on the mountain, please? Jesus Christ. So, not having... This is actually good. This whole scenario right there, having that last crystal be in Eastern's really good. Because that means the... means, one, we're going to get the bow before going into G-Tower, which means G-Tower probably will not be a double dip. It means we're going to find the boots probably pretty soon. There's not a lot left to do. I mean, we're definitely running out of things to do here. It also means we're probably going to find what we need in here. Because, again, there's not much left. So... Now we can only get, what, 4 items? 4 or 5 items out of here? Because we don't have the fire rod, we can't do the right side. We get 1, 2... If we open up the middle chest, 3... Which I think I'm going to do. I think I'm actually going to open up the middle chest. Oh, wow, that's dangerous. It's really super dangerous, especially if it's like a pedestal seed or something, because... But we'd have to find that 4th T-Rock key if we did that. But we're really running out of places to check. I guess it depends what we find here in the next couple of chests. Oh, I know. I was about to switch to Fire Rod and realized, hey, I don't have the fucking Fire Rod. Silvers. And that'll be great whenever we decide to get the bow, but... Alright, so... Here's the question. Do we open the center chest? It could be a massive mistake, but only if I have to kill Trinex. That's the only thing that would slow us down, is if we had to kill Trinex. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to get that chest. Oh shit, I just locked myself out. I really don't want to take the hit here, to be honest. Oh, that fucking Pokey is mixed in with these anti-fairies. I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. The last time I did this, it was a colossal mistake. Let's see if I learned. Misery Mire, yeah. Alright, that is not good. Not good at all. There are effectively 3 items locked behind Trinex. 3. And now we need to find the 4th key. So... That's a calculated risk based off of it being the green pendant. If it was a crystal, there's no way I would have done that. 0 chance. Excuse me, sorry. Oops. This is as far as I can go.
Doesn't help me.
And I hope I didn't fuck that up big time. Really hope I didn't fuck that up big time. I might have fucked that up big time. Nothing in Turtle Rock. Okay, so we are down to just a few locations, one of which is the swamp. None of these are easy. None of these are easy. They're all annoying. I'm gonna stop in here real quick and get a smooch from the old man. What? Don't wake her up. She's gonna want food. Yeah, but she doesn't know that. It's okay. She'll probably fall asleep. In fact, I think she's asleep already. And there she goes. It sucks when you get woken up, doesn't it, cat? Yeah, you should learn this, because you wake me up every fucking morning at 4:30. Your alarm went off this morning, didn't it? Yeah, that's what triggered her this morning. Because it... Yeah. I mean, I figured that's why. Man, I really fucking hope we didn't bone ourselves.
Daily reset. I hate these daily resets. Seriously.
So here's what we've got. We've got the Mire key. We got the Mire basement here, but we cannot do upstairs yet. We have Swamp Palace, Hammer Pegs, Big Chest in Eastern, and then we can go back into Pod, but again, if I understand the logic correctly, it's not in Pod. because the progression piece is going to be locked behind a door that you could technically key lock yourself out of. So I don't think they would do that. Now, if we find another key to pod here, that changes that. Damn it, where is it? Can't seem to find it. There's only 3 spots left. Jesus. We only have 3 crystals done, and we're an hour 21 minutes in. Now, the good news is we don't actually have much left for go mode. We need the big key to Hera. We need the small key to Swamp, which is probably sitting in Swamp Palace, by the way. It probably is. We need the Fire Rod. We need the boots. Boots give us to the bow. We need the other castle tower key. And then we need... Oops. We need to not screw this up. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So this is probably the 10% of the key being in Swamp. Most likely, based off what we're seeing here. Don't need that map. Normally you see that map in this and you're like, maybe I should get that. But I do not need it. Yeah, this is going to be the Swamp key. This is the 10% rule. Can't wait for them to fix this. Unfortunately, we did not have the flippers when we came down here to do this last. When we did the chest, otherwise we would have checked this already. But I have a feeling this is the 10% rule. So yeah, for anybody that's not aware, there's a bug in the logic right now of the on the generator that puts the small key to Swamp Palace in the first chest in Swamp Palace a much higher than normal spot. It puts it in here 10% of the time. So every 10 seeds that are generated, it's here. And it's not supposed to be. It's supposed to be just as random as everything else, so it's less than a 1% chance. But because that bug is in here, we've seen this 4 or 5 times now. So I'm pretty sure this is what's going on here. It would make a perfect amount of sense for this to be a key. No, it is not. It's at Eastern. Ooh. Color me shocked. I think it has to be Eastern Palace. I didn't want to have to triple dip this. It's the big key at Eastern. We cannot clear this because we don't have the bow yet, and we know where the bow is. So this is going to be an Eastern Palace triple dip. Again, I'm pretty sure it is not in pod. The only way it could be in pod is if there is a small key, a pod small key behind every door that you can open, except for the one that actually has the item. So there's the bridge, the turtle room, and then the big room with the big chest in it, the dark maze. So it's most likely not in pod, because again, you don't want to get bow locked. Because as it stands right now, we're bow locked. So, I mean, it's pretty much got to be in here. So this is either Fire Rod or it's the castle tower key. Actually, it's not the castle tower key, because the castle tower key actually doesn't get us anything. Killing Aghanim does not open anything up, because we don't have the boots yet. It could be the boots. Boots actually would make some sense. So it's probably boots or fire rod. I'd be... I don't... It could also be the big key to Turtle Rock, I guess. Yo, dude! Yeah, we've, this is our second run of the day. Second? Or we've done 3? No, just 2. Just 2. This is a funny one, though. This is, because this is last item checked. Oh, okay. How is... Okay. I need to rethink this, because it... Is it keys locked behind keys? Here's the skinny. There are 3 uses for this small key. 3. This is weird. Because that takes a small key. And if it's not there, we have key locked ourselves. We cannot get to that chest because it's the bow locked. So I'm going to go to the back here and get this one on the left. But I don't... There must be just keys in here. The only way this makes sense is that if every one of these keys has another key behind it. Because we just key locked ourselves just by opening that door right there. So it's possible that there is progression in here. But there would need to be a key in every one of these doors. That's not a key. That's not a key. This is it. I have nothing else to check. We have a problem here. We have a problem. We have seen these bugged seeds from here before. We did that. We did that. We did that. We have to take a second here. This might be bugged. This might be podlocked. I want to make sure I've got everything here. Got that. I've got that. I've got that. I've got those 2, and I cannot full clear that. I don't have the bow. We know what's missing there. Pod. We've done desert. Desert's clear. We've done Hera. We can't do anything else in Hera. We cannot get into Thieves Town. We've already checked that. We already full cleared everything up from ice except for the item there. We full cleared Mire. We've already finished that. Cannot progress into there. I think this is a bugged seed.
You think it's bugged?
I think this is a bugged seed. I think this is podlocked. We don't have the boots yet. We've checked all of that. We checked all that. We've done that. We've checked through there. We checked catfish. We checked there. We've checked there. We've checked there. We've checked there. We've checked all of that. We checked... There, yes. Oh! No, it's not. You know what I didn't do when I went up to the mushroom house? I didn't turn in the mushroom. Okay, so this is... Generally, the developers have made this in a way that this can't happen. That's gonna be Turtle Rock. Oh, Thieves Town. So here's... this was a mistake on me. This was definitely a mistake on me. There's a bug in the generator in this version of the logic with the way of usage of keys in Palace of Darkness, where it's possible to lock yourself out of Palace of Darkness. So it's one of those things that I thought I checked everything, but I went up to the mushroom house earlier, but I didn't actually turn in the mushroom. That's a pretty big deal. So I probably lost 5 or 6 minutes doing this, so I'm basically screwed. I'm not winning this seed. That's a mental... I could have sworn I did that, because I went up there. But yeah, I just looked at my inventory, and look at that. It was still there. So... effectively, what needs to happen is that you need to continuously be able to progress through the seed. This happens. It doesn't happen very frequently, but it does happen, where you mismatch your tracker, and then you kind of forget what you did and didn't check. So, this is a mental error on my side. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. It happens to everybody. I've seen this happen to the best. But yeah, it's basically because we know that there is a bug in this generator, it kind of... I knew it couldn't have been in pod. I knew it could not have been in pod. And hopefully I don't have to actually finish pod now, because now I've keylocked myself. So, mental mistake. Like I said, it happens. The more you do these... That's Turtle Rock, yeah. Now I see what's going on here now. Now that's actually bigger. Hey, Abby. I think my favorite is I went to Paradox Cave and then immediately bomb jumped and forgot to open the 5 chests in Paradox Cave. And, you know, checked it off. I think that was my favorite little lapse in judgment. It was one of those where I was talking out loud and I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna do this, I'll get these, I'll bomb jump, you know, done this and that, and then yeah, you just forget to actually open the chests. Wow. So we have another problem now, because we decided to burn that item. We decided to burn that key in Turtle Rock. So yeah, we're in deep shit here. Wow, all the big keys. Look at these big keys. We're only missing one, and we don't need it. Hopefully we don't need it. Alright, so we're obviously going to full clear this, just because we're right here, we're right at the end. So that is unfortunate that I screwed that up. That's probably a 5 or 6 minute loss. Hopefully we don't actually need to do pod, because right now pod is going to screw us over big time. If we have to do pod or Turtle Rock, and actually if we have to clear a boss, we're in a lot of trouble. Like, a lot of trouble. Alright, well, we gotta go to Death Mountain. We gotta go do Hera. What sucks is that we still know we have to do Aghanim at some point. Alright, so let's figure out a go mode. We need the Fire Rod, we need the boots, we need the 1 Castle Tower key. And that's actually it. Because we know the bow is locked behind the boots. And the Castle Tower key. So it's Fire Rod, boots, castle tower key, gets us to bow, and that finishes us off. So there is some good news. There is some silver lining here, and that is we don't have much left to do. But we could have been here 5-6 minutes ago. Actually, if I had seen that, if I had picked up that mushroom before, we probably would have been 10 minutes here before. Because we would not have done a lot of shit if we could have done Thieves Town, so... Unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. You do enough of these, your brain just goes to jello sometimes. Don't forget to turn in your mushrooms, people. Do not forget to turn in your mushrooms. It's a good life lesson. Good life lesson. Key to Hyrule Castle. The key we didn't care two shits about. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Hope everyone's enjoying their Monday for most people. Their last day of freedom before having to go back to work. I know I'm definitely in that boat. I'm not looking forward to going back to the office tomorrow. I spent most of my last 3 weeks at home because I got sick, and then Christmas.
Can't get out of the sewers because the guards decided they wanted.
Oh, guards went on break? Yeah. Turn away, turn away, turn away. Well, once we finish this, we have to go back to Turtle Rock, unless this gives us one of the items, and it did not. So the item is definitely at Turtle Rock. Wow. Yeah. So we should have already had all of Turtle Rock clear at this point. Oh, hi, Jasper. Hi, buddy. What you doing, big boy? Why are you rubbing against me and not Mama? You hate my guts. Oh, and then he's gonna go over to Mama. It's more like it. Next time, be more careful. So, I'm gonna guess, because of how close we are to finishing this, that there will be somebody finished within the next 10 or 15 minutes. We still have probably 20-25 minutes to go at the minimum. And that's only if we find the... Oh, I'm sorry, we still need the Swamp Small Key. So there's 3 items we actually need, not 4. Or, not 2. Or no, 3. 4. We need 4.
Hello, make up your mind.
I'm confused. So we need the fire rod, we need the boots, we need the small key to swamp. Yes, okay. And that leads us to the bow.
What?
Oh, and the castle tower key. That's the 4th item. So we still need 4 items. Yeah, we need the castle tower key. And if Trinex has got this, I'm in so much shit. Like, the amount of shit that I'm in, if Trinex has actually got the item, is phenomenal. Because the way the seed was misread by not cashing in the... by not cashing in that mushroom and getting the key... it means that I've already done this. Yeah, I already checked the first chest in Swamp. It was a piece of heart. I actually, based off the way things were going, I was pretty convinced that was my way into Swamp. But that's our way into Swamp right there. So for those that just tuned in that want to know what we did wrong, is I went to the mushroom house earlier. Forgot to turn in the mushroom. Which led us to Thieves Town, which led us to where we are now. So I picked up I filled my goo, but for some odd reason, I decided not to actually turn in the mushroom. Which is the real reason why you go there in the first place. So we need 3 items for go mode. And we still have to kill Aghanim. Which really sucks. Oh, you know what's funny? So, this is interesting. Because of the way the logic works, I'm not supposed to be able to do what I'm doing right now. Because I do not have a safety. This should not be open right now. Oh, I hate doing this without the boots or a safety. Key to Ice Palace. Alright, I gotta actually hit the safety door here because this is not fucking easy without the, without a safety or the mirror shield. But this is actually out of logic because the game will never require you to do this. So I'm probably gonna die here. Small key to pod. Wow, I actually got through it. Small key to cast tower. That's our pod. That's alright, that's our sea tower. We can do Aghanim at will now. I'm actually shocked I didn't die there. Wow, this seed is fucked. Alright, so we left one... We left 1, 2... Only 3 items we left in Turtle Rock. We got everything else. We left Trinex and then the 2 items that are Fire Rod locked. Do not want to die out here. Do not want to die out here. Fucker just jumped right up into my grill. It's not a huge time loss, it's just fucking annoying. Alright, so we can kill Aghanim at will. We need the Fire Rod, we need the boots. We need the Fire Rod and we need the boots. Oh, didn't I also... Hold on, I gotta check something here really quick. Pretty sure I did. Yeah, I forgot to mark that. That was the other thing. I got that big key to ice. So there is still... I mean, this could be anywhere. There's still plenty of shit that's out here. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of shit left. It's tough to say what's what still. So we have to keep going. We have to keep full clearing. The boots give us the bow. We know we need the bow, but we know where it is. And we know we need the boots to get it. And then we gotta go kill Aghanim. Again, unfortunately, the bow is on the lumberjack ledge. So this is just a final seed. I really hope we don't have to go back into pod for any reason. At least we know the only item that could be on the pedestal at this point, I believe, is... Actually, no. Pedestal's dead. Fire Rod can't be there, because we need to do Trinex. We know that. The bow can't be there, because we need to do pod. So yeah, there's nothing... The pedestal is dead. And we already have the G-Tower key. We have all the big keys, actually, which is pretty remarkable. We're going to do a half clear. And we'll come back in if we have to. We're going to leave 2 items in here. We'll come back in if we absolutely have to, but there's a... it's actually a decent shot that this is going to open up the rest of the seed. The boots are the thing that gets us to the bow. So the second we find the boots, we can actually go do the bow lock shit. But, I mean, we're still way behind. I mean, we're decades behind because we screwed up the mushroom. Decades. Like, we're in the 80s right now. Like, hair metal. Hair metal 80s. Which... Hi, babe. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the hair metal 80s. I love the hair metal 80s. I'm a child of the 80s. But, yeah. That's about how far behind we are right now. We also know it can't be in the pyramid, because the pyramid is locked by the fire rod. Unless we get the fire rod here. Actually, the fire rod would be a great pickup here, because then we could go do the fire rod lock stuff and maybe find the boots. That would actually be convenient. So that's not possible, because we don't want any convenience in this game. We gotta go left side. We gotta go back in and do left side. Because there's not much left, and I cannot believe the item would be in pod. Because of the way that pod works. I just cannot believe that it's in pod. So there's only 3 places left. There's 2 in here, and then 1 in Ice Palace. The Ice Palace big key. We're almost... Jeez, we're hour 49. We are so far behind because of that snafu with the mushroom. I swore I turned that in. I really did. I'd like to go back and review that because I could have sworn I turned it in, but obviously I didn't. I went there, I just didn't use it. Maybe I was thinking about doing fake powder and I didn't do it. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. All I know is that this seed is not going to end well. I would love to get the fire rod here. Although the fire rod actually opens up 2 more items in fucking Turtle Rock. Which We don't want to go back to Turtle Rock. We've already been in there twice. But there's only 3 things left, and there's only 2 fucking items that are actually available, so... not much. Yeah, dude, I mean, they're fantastic. I cannot get enough of these, because every time it's different. It's different every time we do these. Will I be doing another one after this? Probably not right away. I could probably still get one more in tonight, but I don't know if it's going to be right away. It depends on if there's anything going on or what the deal is. Red closed. Not what we wanted. Key to pod. That actually opens up the additional logic. So now pod is back on the menu. I mean, Jesus. But we're gonna check ice. We're gonna check the one chest in ice. I still have a hard time believing pod. Oh, absolutely, dude. Yeah, I can explain this shit pretty easily. It's just... the logic... this is a little bit different than the normal. This is what's called Keysanity, which means all the keys are also shuffled into the mix. So it makes it a little bit more complex than normal. So yeah, it's very... you do this enough times and you understand what you can and cannot do with certain items, basically. That's really what it comes down to. Alright, we're gonna blow through this and get to the big chest. It's still gonna take a minute to get there. This is not an easy run back, but... I gotta believe this is the way to go. The way that the pod logic works is so screwy that it's really difficult to hide progression items in the backside of pod, behind locked doors. And we know that the pet is dead. The pedestal is dead. There's no item on the pedestal that we need. And there's, what, 5 or... yeah, is there 5 items left in pod? Yeah, because there's 2 of them are bow-locked. Oh, they're bow-locked. They're not available. Ew, you know what? That would actually make sense. So that actually makes pod much more viable, because there are 2 items that are inaccessible by logic. Interesting. I didn't think that one out. Because right now there's 5 items left in pod. 2 of them are bow-locked, and the other 3 are key-locked. We have 2 keys currently to get 3 items. So... yeah. I still think it's here. I have a hard time believing it's in pod, just because of the way the pod logic works. Get in there. There you go. Good boy. This is probably it. My guess is this is the fire rod. Makes perfect sense. Did we just have a finish? No, we just had a forfeit. Okay. We just need the boots now. We are boots away from go mode. What do we actually need left? We still have to do Eastern. Actually, Eastern's it. We're actually not far away from here. If the boots are here, we are about 14 minutes away from finishing, I'm gonna say. The good news is, I think pod now is dead. I don't think it's going to be in pod. I don't think it's possible for the last item to be in pod. I don't think it is. Unless we get the 6th key. Like, if the 6th key is here, then that is on the table. But I think it would have to be the 6th key. I don't know if I've gotten this key yet or not. I don't think I have yet. That's the 2 keys we need. So we just need to find the boots. The moment we find the boots, we know we've got everything we need. There will be no double dipping into Ganon's Tower, but I still think we're going to be about 10 minutes behind the leader. I think that's about right considering how we how this was routed and the huge snafu with the mushroom. Show me boots. Not the boots. It definitely limits the areas that it could be, but this also does say it could be back in Turtle Rock. Which means it would be a triple dip into Turtle Rock, which really sucks. Ooh, free fairy. Unintentional fairy. Oops. Didn't time that one right. Ooh, that one didn't count. That one didn't count. Come on, get down here. That one didn't count. That one counted. That one counted. That one counted. That should be the last one. Boots? No boots. But I'm glad I got the compass to swamp. Alright, so we're going to check the ferry, and then we have to go back to Turtle Rock again. So, I suspect the double-chested fairy might be it, but it easily could be the right side of Turtle Rock. It's one or the other. It's like a 50-50 at this point. There's 2 items in one spot, there's 2 items in the other. We are going to actually kill Aghanim right now, even without the boots. We have to do it, and we're going to be right here to do it anyway. So, this will make this a little bit more efficient. Especially if we find the boots. That'd be fantastic. But we're going to be right here to do it anyway, so we're just going to clear it. And then all we have to do is go back to Eastern, finish Eastern. That takes about 2 minutes. And then we will be on our way to Ganon's Tower. It's going to be well after 2 hours, though, that's for sure. But no one's done yet. I'm a little surprised. I could switch off to the hookshot and make this a little bit faster, but then you gotta deal with the item menu shit. What is it anyway? 508. So it's either here or our triple dip to Turtle Rock, which should have been a double dip. Should have only been a double dip. But I suspect I'm going to get the cape or the, just the last pod key. Oh, that changes it too. You know what? Now I actually have to go to pod. That 6th key makes this possible. Because now there's nothing key locked. It's all available. So I'm gonna do this first. Oh my god. This is taking fucking forever. We're at the 2-hour mark. Should be done by now. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Didn't I just get done saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna do Aghanim while I'm there, and I didn't do it. I've been running these maybe 6 months, I'm gonna say. It was the summer. It was last summer when I started, because I watched the spring tournament and realized this is the coolest thing ever invented by humans, and started running them. So it takes a little bit to get started, yeah. I wouldn't say it's a steep learning curve. I'd say it's a steep learning curve to get really good. The routing takes a steep learning curve. I still suck at routing. I often fuck it up. I really do. I am not good at routing. Looking for the boots. Boots for the win. Those are not boots. We gotta just mirror back. It's gonna be easier this way. There is but one item left in here, and then we gotta go back to Turtle Rock, unfortunately. But if we can save a trip up Death Mountain, because this is now in logic. Oh, I understand it's more than enough, but the thing is, they will never put anything behind a behind a key lock door. So if you use your keys differently, you can actually get... Oh, no, you're right, because you can't get to the 6th key without the bow. That's right, you can't actually get to the 6th key. You're 100% correct. No. Why? Why give me a fetch quest? Yeah, you're right. 5 keys is enough because that 6th one is actually bow locked. You're 100% correct. You know, I had that mushroom for so long that I could have just fake powdered this, and if this is the boots, we could have had this, like, an hour and a half ago. Wouldn't that have been something? It's probably Turtle Rock, though. You're killing me, Smalls! Fetch quest to a fetch quest. This is wonderful. Wow. Now I understand why no one is done yet. I mean, we're still screwed, because we just lost straight up 5 minutes by screwing up the mushroom. But... yeah, this is getting ridiculous. Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock, yeah. Oh my god. Which means Trinax is back on the table. Oh my god, what is this seed? Hey, Brother Paul, how you doing, man? This is the trolliest seed I think I've seen yet. And I've had triple dip. I've had... is it a triple dip in the Ganon's Tower, or was it just a double dip? I've had several double dips. I think I had a triple dip once. But just the amount of backdoor fetch quests here is just crazy. I just want the boots. That's all I want. I just want the boots. Can I just have some boots, please? Please? Don't make me go back into Turtle Rock. Ah, I gotta go back to the Turtle Rock! That means all of this was for naught. It was all for naught. It was in Turtle Rock the whole time. You know, oh, okay. I've got one more for you here. I actually haven't checked Spike Cave yet. Because Spike Cave is not... Well, it's open by logic because I have the, because I have a bottle. So it actually could be in Spike Cave. That's the one kind of remote location I haven't looked at. I've been by it a couple of times. How I've actually missed that to this point is kind of remarkable. It's usually a pretty easy spot to go to. But, I'm gonna kill Trinex before I even do that. I'll do it after. It's probably right here, though. It's probably right here. I'm gonna do this the slow way, just because I'm not, for whatever reason, I can't seem to get the hookshot timing down on this. Map? Let's just get a map of Hyrule Castle. Let's get 2 maps. Oh, what have you missed? Boy. You've missed everything. This is our triple dip into, Turtle Rock. The item that we're looking for is in one of 2 locations. I'm pretty convinced it's here, but I'm obviously not sure. I'm about to die. I'm gonna wait for this guy to move. I'm gonna turn him into a nice juicy fairy. I'm gonna eat said fairy like a savage. In fact, I'm gonna eat 2 fairies. I'm just gobbling them up. Dude, you need to get out. Yeah. So yeah, this is our triple dip into Turtle Rock. No one is done yet. We are 2 hours and 8 minutes in, and no one is done yet. This seed sucks. Because it is just sending you all over the place. We're about to kill Trinex, and then we can still be Green Pendant. We still have to kill Aghanim. We haven't done Aga yet. Because we still need the boots before we can actually use it. So yeah, we're just having fun here. Good old fun. This is going to be like a 220, maybe even a 220, like 222, 223. But it's going to be a 220. Oops. Usually don't have that hook shot out there, but... Oh, he blocked me. Yeah, Dread's a judge. He's a magic judge. Actually, here in the Midwest area, Dread Link. He's one of my viewers.
He's a magic judge?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Well, I think that's how he found me, was on the magic streams back in the old day. Again, I can understand that people are not done yet. But,
Oh shoot! I walked away and I was.
yeah, oh, that popped a long time ago. You were down in the basement.
Forgot.
Hey! Boots! It does count as a spell when it's on the stack. They put it in. They didn't leave it out. Who knew? We still have to go to Aghanim. So yeah, Brother Paul, every time anything that you cast when it's on the stack is a spell. It's only considered a creature when it's in game. How long does the average seed take? The Keysanities are averaging between an hour and 50 minutes and 2 hours. My fastest is an hour 34, which I did just... Was it yesterday? Is it yesterday I got that hour 34? I think it was. Which that was like just a killer fast seed. But usually they take between an hour 45, you know, hour 40, hour 50 to what am I doing? I already have this. Jesus Christ. That's muscle memory. So yeah, to have one that's 2 hours and 12 minutes right now, and we are still a good 10 minutes out from finishing, is pretty odd. But this seed is just all over the place. It really is. This seed is crazy. So... the fact that no one is done yet, too. I mean, there's, I think, 9 people in this race, and nobody is done. And we're at 213. That tells you how fucked up this seed is. So yeah, normally we're done long before now. We're not also normally doing Aghanim at 2 hours and 13 minutes. Usually you're doing Aghanim at like 25 minutes. But this is definitely the oddball. So, again, if you remember the vanilla game, you have to do Aghanim. Once you do Aghanim, it opens up the Lumberjack ledge, which is where you dash into the tree, and it breaks down, you go down, there's a piece of heart or some shit on the ledge. They keep the same logic into the randomizers, so you can't get to... That doesn't turn into a bumpable object until after you beat Aghanim. So that's why Ag is required, because the bow is currently on that ledge. And you need the bow. Ah, blue ball. So we're about 10 minutes away now from finishing. Maybe 11 minutes, because we still have to pick up the bow. So we got 4 hits to go. Three hits to go. Two hits to go. I'll have to read that in a second. 1 hit to go. One hit. Ah. Oh, fuck. The lightning bolt here. Hey, guess what? We can go get the bow! Oh, am I too far? Okay, I'm clear. Yay! We can get the bow! What a goddamn seed. We would be close to done right now if we hadn't screwed up the mushroom earlier. We'd be really close. We would be in Ganon's Tower at least. That much is for sure. So I'll be interested to see how many people finish in the next 5-10 minutes. Yes, absolutely, that is the case. 100% the case. So that's the whole trick to this, is that the logic is built so that there's always a way to finish. There's always a way to get everything that you need to get in the game. It's always a thing. But it's always different. Like in this case, I had to do 5 different things just to do that. So it's always, the routing is always going to be different. You just need to figure out the most efficient way. There's a lot of luck involved too. About saying, well, you know, if I would have gone to this first, I could have done this better and that and this and that and the other, but, kind of hate sometimes that happens. So, Dread, the issue with the mushroom was about 30 minutes into the race, I decided to go to the mushroom house, and I was going to turn in my mushroom, and I decided to fill up my pots with blue goo, and I sure as hell filled up my pots of blue goo, but I forgot to turn in the mushroom. The mushroom had the big key to Thieves Town, which led us to the big key to Turtle Rock, which led us to, right there, the boots. We had the mushroom at the start of the game. I think it was in the first chest. I think it was in Link's chest. If I remember correctly, it was in Link's chest. In Link's house. We went up there when we got the flute. I just apparently didn't turn it in. So... And then I got to the point, because I checked every other location, and I couldn't figure out what the fuck I was missing. And then I looked at my inventory, because I did the thing, I was checking areas that I knew it couldn't have been in, just because in case I screwed something up. And then I got to the point where I was looking at my inventory, and I was just sitting there looking at it to see if I missed something. And I saw the mushroom, just sitting there. So, and then I realized, oh shit, I haven't turned this in yet. Because I actually did stop for about 2 minutes and look over things to make sure I didn't screw something up. Which has happened. I mean, I wouldn't have forgotten. I mismarked it on my tracker. I tracked that I had already gotten it. And obviously I hadn't. I'd been there, but I just forgot to turn the fucking thing in. So, it's just it was a mental lapse. You guys have seen me do it before. It's not common, but it does happen. No one is done yet. That is remarkable. I mean, this seed is just ridiculous. We are finally making our trip up to Ganon's Tower. Finally. At 2 hours and 19 minutes. Yep, that's not the flute. We'll be inside Ganon's Tower in about a minute and a half. It's about how long it takes to get up here. And then, yeah, I mean, we just go. I mean, we get to go mode it, but I'm totally shocked no one is done. Seriously. I mean, we're not gonna win, but I'm still just blown away by that. We have open Turtle Rock, so going up light side is still quicker. At least it's not a double dip. Nobody wants that. If we can get actually into Ganon's Tower before anybody's done, I'll be happy at this point. That means we actually did pretty well, it's just we screwed up. But everything else actually went well. Oh yeah, if you want to see how everybody else is doing. Yeah, all the races are always on there. You can actually see how everybody else is doing too. Just, if you do not say anything. Do not say anything, please. And McCann just finished as I was getting into Ganon's Tower. So I'm about 7 minutes behind. Yeah, just do not say anything. Spoilers are if you spoil it, then yeah, I have to disqualify myself. So basically, that snafu definitely got us cost us first place, because we would have been in here long before that. Man, I just got to saying, if I could get in Ganon's castle with all these issues before that, I would be happy. It's really fucking close. You've been known to do that. Because spoilers, I mean, if you went ahead and just said, oh, by the way, the boots are on Trinex, like, before I'd known it, now I have outside information, and I basically have to disqualify myself, because it's cheating. Because I'm not supposed to know. You cannot watch the other people's streams. It is 100% outlawed. Oh, come on, you goddamn Stalfo. Yeah, when I do tournaments and stuff like that, I always close my chat and all that, because I'm not gonna risk it in a tournament. Well, that's what I was meaning, though, is that if you see the other racers, and then if you came in and told me what one of the results was, or where something was, that's what I was talking about. Oh, how did I miss that? Yeah, it's 100% bad news. But yeah, with tournament races, like, I'll be back in the Keysanity tournament here in 3 weeks. And when I'll stream them, but I won't be here. The camera will be off, the chat will be off, everything will be off. Like, you guys could sit here and chat with each other, but I won't be watching. Because I'm not gonna risk that. You know, if I had to disqualify myself from a race like this, so be it. It's not the end of the world. I would ban the person that did it, make sure they never come back, and I'd be a little upset. But I'm not gonna get disqualified from a tournament race. Fuck that. I'll have to get this decanter. I gotta wait anyway. I was really slow on that. I don't want to get the despawn glitch. Oh, there's still only the one person done, but I cannot believe we're gonna get second. I just don't think there's any way somebody's not gonna finish in time. I'm actually not gonna get the fairies here, even though we have the powder. Because I don't want sword beams. Oh shit, he turned into me. Oh no, I poked him. I poked the bear. I poked the bear. Oh, come on! Really? Oh, God, this sucks on here. Oh. Ah. Oh, yeah. Horrible, horrible. Let's validate. Damn it. Would have loved Butter Sword there. Yeah, and unfortunately it has happened in the past. I actually had it happen in my chat at one point, like 3-4 months ago. The dude didn't realize it. He wasn't meaning to do it. Now, it didn't actually matter because I was already in go mode. But I can't remember what it was. He told me where one of the items were at, and I was like, yeah, I've already got it, but you really, yeah. So I didn't have to, you know, DQ myself or anything, but because I'd already gotten it. The dude legitimately didn't realize what he was doing. But it does happen. I've heard horror stories of people doing it just to be assholes. How did I... Oh, man. Bad Aga. Oh my goodness, 2:25:40 is where we're at right now. So we're about 1.5 to 2 minutes out. 2 minutes out. We have to wait for the animation. Wow. Quick side note: that counts as a flute usage in the tracker at the end of this. So as soon as we finish this, we get to play the game that is coming all the rave these days, and everybody loves it. You can play it at home. It's called Guess the Bonks. Which is how many times I bonked into shit. Now remember, we got those boots super fucking late. It was our go mode item. Nah, we're not going to single this. I'm just... Oh, I don't... Actually, shit, I can't. I don't have a safety. I have to do it this way. That should be enough. Because I got the dash in early. Oh, I missed one! Are you fucking kidding me? Just lost... Ugh. Thought I got that extra dash in, but apparently I didn't. I gotta be careful here. I don't have any safeties. That was my last safety. And I'm playing really fucking sloppy right now. He didn't give me a good setup for the for a single phase, but still, I didn't really do very well there. I knew I had a blue goo, so I wasn't totally concerned, but still, it's not like you want to do that. Nah, I didn't get the free blue. I did! I found just about everything, thank you very much. Can I get this quick? Can I get this quick? No. Nah, we're gonna have to let him rotate. Yep, that's a double. If I can get around him fast enough. Time? No, damn it. Not a good Ganon fight. But we are actually going to get second unless we get sniped here. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. Sniper, no sniping. He actually got second. I got second. That seed was so bad. Only a father would say sniper, no sniping.
Oh my god. Only a father would say that. How this person is?
Well, you know where it comes from, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorers.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of the channels that he just posted a bunch of them. Although I think that's one giant URL. You probably need to put some spaces in there. Wow. What a seed. Are you serious? How could they not have the boots? Alright, I gotta look this up. By the way, let's get the bonk game in here. How? I mean, that was pretty clear. Swerve's in Ganon's castle. And then 2 guys are in Turtle Rock right now. They'll be getting it soon. And then looks like the last person is... Wow. Don't know what the fuck they're doing. So, very interesting seed. Very interesting seed. So yeah, let's play the game, Guess the Bonks. So we know for certain that the boots were a go mode item. We got them off of Trinex. We know that we got at least one bonk because we had to bonk the tree. We didn't do anything else that required bonking. So I am gonna guess 3 bonks. Just 3. Just 3. If anybody wants to put a bonk guess in, now is the time to do it. I think it formatted it weird because there's no spaces in that URL. They can figure it out. It's no big deal. Go on 5 bonks, some dread. Anybody else want to put a bonk count in before we hit the fast forward button? That fast forwards time and space. 4! Good count. I like 4. Actually, that was what I was going to choose. But I also bonk shave, apparently. That's the rumor going around, so... it might actually be a 2, because I don't know how many other bonks I actually did. Let's fast forward through these credits. Figure out what we're going to do for dinner tonight. Yeah, you did. You got the one this morning. 1 bonk! 1 bonk! The required bonk was all that it was. I didn't think I actually got any other bonks in there. I was wondering if that was going to be... I was wondering about that. I didn't have any opportunity to... Oh my god, 6 minutes of item... Oh, okay. It's 6 minutes of item time because I sat there and stared at my item for 2 minutes while I was trying to figure out what I screwed up. So that's why that time is much higher than normal. Well, it can't be 0 because I had to bonk the tree to get the bow. I'm actually shocked I didn't get just a random extra bonk in there somewhere. So, well, boys and girls, that was fun. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. So here's what we're gonna do. We're going to fair enough, fair enough. So we're gonna go ahead and pull off here. Oh. What time is it? They have daily races up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Hey, what are you gonna do for dinner?
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. Daily races are open at 7, Keysanity at 10. Okay. We're gonna be back at 10. We're not gonna do the open because we're gonna eat dinner. We will be back at 10 o'clock tonight. 10 o'clock Central Time. We will do the Keysanity run. Which is the dailies are back up. So yeah, 7 and 10. So open is at 7. Probably will not do that because I need to unwind after that seed, and then my wife and I need to figure out dinner. But most likely, yes, 10 o'clock we will be back for that, and then tomorrow there is a Keysanity at 7. We'll probably do that one as well. So looks like the dailies are back on. So all right, boys and girls, that is going to do it for us for right now. So as for Alex, if you wanted to come back and watch it, be back in, what is it, 4 hours and 20 minutes. I said 4:20. We will be doing the 10 p.m. Central. We'll be doing that Keysanity run tonight. So, oh, okay, it's past midnight. I didn't realize you were overseas. So, awesome, dude. Catch you later. Have a good one. Tune in tomorrow at 7 then, 7 Central. So it'd be what? It'd be, well, that would be past midnight your time again, but yeah. You follow, you know when we'll be on, so. Okay, okay. I'm overseas. Shut up. All right, guys, that's going to be it for now. We're going to head off, and we'll see you guys in a couple hours. Have a good night.